Hey, I'm Murray. I'm the lead singer of Easy Life. I'm here today speaking to Hollie. It's gonna be fun. We started the band in 2017. Essentially, like, Leicester's a very small place and we all made music like in and around the city, so we all knew each other. And then we basically all just like one day decided to make Easy Life. It's funny when people ask how we started the band, I don't think we didn't really know we were necessarily starting a band. I don't think any band does. You just end up jamming together and the rest is history. It's always a bit nerve-wracking releasing music because you never know how the fans are going to take it, but yeah, it's been great. Obviously it's our second like full-length album. We learned so much making the first one, so we were able to kind of not make the same mistakes again on the second one and do things a bit more on our terms. I'm really excited to actually play it to an audience. Obviously, like, we've released it on record, but it's totally different when you get to play it to people in person. So I was very lucky to work with an artist who I really like, a guy called Will Child, who makes like amazing claymation, like tiny little figures. And I just reached out to him at the very start of starting writing the album. His style really went with the sort of themes and the aesthetic of the record. We ended up collaborating on not only the artwork, but also like we did a video for Dear Miss Holloway, which was one of the singles. I think it's also worth mentioning that we have like a creative director as well, who's like one of my best friends, a guy called Charlie Drinkwater. And he's been our creative director since the first ever release, so we've been working together for like maybe 5 or 6 years at this point, so he really gets like where I'm coming from visually. I'm really interested in like artistic process in general. I love like meeting painters or filmmakers and asking them about their process, because I think it's so tactile and interesting the way different people put things together. I never used to really consider how I felt about things, or never really even dared to think about like my feelings and stuff, but writing and making music or whatever the thing is you do, it's like those things, they really make you question yourself about like, oh, how am I feeling about this particular thing? Am I in a good place? Am I in a bad place? Am I like in a confusing place? Am I in a transitional place? And then you check in, and I think it's great for that, like certainly for me it's great for my like mental health. I differentiate between like anxiety and nervousness. Like, I like have real bad anxiety just in my daily life. And what I try and do, and some good advice perhaps, I try and convince myself that it's not nerves, it's just excitement about the thing we're about to do. Excitement and nervousness are like a very, very, almost the same thing. I can certainly recall like how it feels to be at an Easy Life show, and like, I think this is, to be honest, in general with any live music, like very rare to be present in one moment. The music is mostly quite uplifting, and I think it's quite I find it like a very moving and very peaceful and beautiful, like those moments are very sacred to me. We obviously get like really drunk and like chuck each other around, and like there's lots of like mosh pits and like crowds, like just craziness, but within all of that sort of chaos, there's definitely like there's like an intention of, I guess, connection and people just coming together. It's a very addictive thing to share those moments with hundreds and sometimes thousands of people at once.